It's okay. You're the expert in this.
What, sound?
Yeah.
That's the what? If you hear Maharaj okay?
Yes.
Because he has new mic.
I mean, this mic is also Papa.
This is for...
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, we should hear. Yeah. But I think this is good.
It's important that he is not in the touch with this and make some sound there.
Yeah. Don't make sound.
No.
No, if you put him too much close, then when you're moving, then also he is scratching close.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Maharaj is this problem, we can put this back. If you do.
No, I think this is perfect.
Because I was here actually after this, and I hear clearly the sound of this. If you put him too close,
Yeah.
That's true. The other mic, this for this.
small.
So this, okay. Let's see. So, a small group to thing. Then it's okay when we continue with Srila Prabhupada teachings, or is it too straight? Anyway, if any question you have between you, just stop me and something we can clear. So what is the function of the Chaitya Guru? Chaitya Guru means the Super Soul. And the other forms of Guru. Srila Prabhupada, he says, the Supreme Lord regulates the living entities' good and bad propensities by residing in their hearts as the Super Soul. The Super Soul or internal spiritual master directs all living entities. So the Super Soul also guides us to a spiritual master. Aside from this, the spiritual master's servants act as instructing spiritual masters. So persons who glorify the Shastras, who explain Shastra to others, and who act according to Shastric injunctions, regulate the restless, another-filled minds. So the Shastras, who act according to Shastra, who explain Shastras, persons who glorify the Shastras, who explain Shastras to others, and who act according to Shastric injunctions, regulate the restless, anartha-filled minds. So it means this, it's called sadhana also. It regulates the mind, the anartha-filled minds. Anartha meaning is, somebody knows? All the unwanted things who bring us in difficult situations, bring trouble to us. So the mind is filled with this unwanted desires or unwanted activities. and it is restless. So the Shastras and the injunction of the Shastras, they regulate our mind, the minds of ignorant people. Such instructing spiritual masters help people before they receive initiation from a spiritual master. So, without the mercy of the internal spiritual master, Chaitya Guru or Super Soul, no one can become qualified to serve the lotus feet of the initiating and instructing spiritual master. Until we accumulate piety in the form of Krishna's mercy, we cannot achieve the true mercy of the Chaitya Guru. As long as our hearts are filled with the desire for religiosity, economic development, sense gratification, and liberation, we cannot aspire for devotional service. If to do good fortune, we decide to take shelter at the Lord's lotus feet, then the internal spiritual master will mercifully guide us to initiating and instructing gurus. So the devotee spiritual master is attained by the Chaitya Guru's mercy. The Chaitya Guru bestows mercy in two ways. And it is because of these two forms of mercy that same people become materialists and others become devotees. So materialists are people who have accepted the sense gratification as their ultimate goal. So instead of searching for devotional service, which is the ultimate goal of life, such people seek temporary happiness. This is the Chaitya Guru's tricky mercy. Only a cheetah is fit to receive such tricky mercy. Pious, sincere devotees, however, become glorious by receiving the Chaitya Guru's true mercy. If someone who, despite becoming the Supreme Lord's servants, wants something other than his Lord's service, what can he be but a cheetah? An instructing spiritual master teaches us surrendered. Our instructing spiritual master teaches a surrendered disciple to accept an initiating spiritual master. Therefore, even though there may be many instructing spiritual masters, there's no difference in opinion between such gurus and the initiating spiritual master, who awards the disciple transcendental knowledge. Rather, an instructing spiritual master is the real friend of the initiating spiritual master. So, that's what we are speaking sometimes. Those who are devotees who live in temple, who practicing, they are also spiritual masters, instructing spiritual masters. And they should bring when they become qualified, them to the initiating spiritual master. This is the way, the proper way. So, what is the wrong way, the cheating way? Everybody knows. One should be the real friend of the initiating spiritual master. This is important. So many of us come to instructing the spiritual master to meet our Gurudev. And living under this awareness of his constitutional position is reviewed when he receives transcendental knowledge. At that time, those who give instructions regarding the process of Hari's devotional service are called instructing spiritual masters. Means they teach the newcomers how to take bath, how to put on tilak, how to follow some principles, how to get up morning in the earth, and how to perform the chanting, and all these rules, sadhana, how to follow them, and to develop the spirit of becoming a servant of the Lord. This is the duty of instructing spiritual master. A living entity's awareness of his constitutional position is reviewed when he receives transcendental knowledge. At that time, those who give instructions regarding the process of Hari's devotional service are called instructing spiritual masters. The initiating spiritual master is situated between the commander-in-chief and the ordinary soldiers, who are in the form of instructing spiritual masters. So only a person who is favored by the Lord in the form of Chaitya Guru receives the good fortune to understand the devotee of the Lord as his bona fide spiritual master. Only by the Lord's mercy can a living entity see the beauty of a bona fide spiritual master's true life, and thus make his life successful. So, this should be the duty of us, of the ordinary devotees, to guide them to the lotus feet of a bona fide spiritual master. Of course, this is not very easy. What is said here, that has to become a very friend of initiating spiritual master. Otherwise, he will not give proponents or some who are qualified, give them or put them to the initiating spiritual master. So this should be actually those who go out to preach, and who they should bring those devotees to the bona fide spiritual master. But we are not seeing these things. It's very rarely. Like Arjuna, I make connection with our spiritual master. So many came and got initiated by spiritual master, by our spiritual master. We have to take this is our duty. But if you think, if your mind is not properly working, if it's filled with false ego, then you are not able to bring anyone. Is there any question on this?
What is the wrong motivation of those who don't do it?
What do you think? We don't have to discuss this, we know. We attract a certain kind of people to the Krishna consciousness. But there must be something wrong if they are not going further. If they only come for entertainment, if they only come for the food, if they only come for meeting ladies, men, and opposite also. This kind of so-called devotees, some call them devotees, I don't call them devotees, bhaktas. They have different interests, why they are coming. And they support this. And of course they are not able to become sincere, because they come for different reasons. And why they come for different reasons? Not to hear what Prabhupada says, what Bhagavatam says, what our Gurudev speaks, what our authorities, all the acharyas, they don't want to hear this. They want something else. And I give it, and then I pose as the great devotee because so many come to me. But this is not, we have to be careful that we are not become cheater. We will be cheated also. We are only here to serve the Lord. What is our service? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent us not here to please or to entertain others. We have to speak the truth. It is better to speak the truth to 5 or 3 who really want to hear, who are sincere, than to 500 who have actually no interest in spiritual life, who just want to get support for their enjoying mood and please others. Is it like this? Could it be?
You please correct me if I think wrongly, I would say, but this I will reveal what the truth is truth, and person like Srila Prabhupada and followers of Srila Prabhupada and those who are really accepting the heart teaching of Prabhupada, they are always speaking absolute truth. with full realization. But those who have not enough this understanding or who want something different, for them is some cheaters waiting for them. And accordingly to their desire, they are getting guru.
Yes.
They are getting this personality.
Yes. And those who are teaching this or making these programs for them, they have not surrendered to their spiritual master. They are avoiding the truth. They cannot hear this. They cannot hear Prabhupada, Gurudev, or Srila Maharaj, or Mata Maharaj, or whoever. The authorized acharyas. They are not able to hear this. So they choose some other. This supporting me from this side, this guru, and there's another guru who says this, and they make a mixed up. And whatever they do, they get this support. He said this and he said this. They also understand not what really Prabhupada wants to say. They just speak out what they want to hear.
Like we told many times, that really Guru become inspired and appointed from previous Acharya. And in same situation when Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur he went, and Srila Gorkishore Das Babaji Maharaj he went, and Prabhupada was told, to whom I have to bring people, new people, if my well-wisher, if my gurus left, I'm not I feel myself qualified person that I can initiate. But in the vision he got order from Mahaprabhu and Bhakti Vinod Thakur that he had to do this. So means that he had to be appointed, he must be inspired,
You must be authorized.
from previous Acharya.
Yes. If someone thinks I am so qualified, then good luck. This is not the way. I saw practically, I don't will tell you all this, how Guru Maharaj behaved to different. So this is not very easy to find a bona fide spiritual master, and it is even more difficult to surrender, to develop Shraddha, faith. So we are looking for some between. So that it is comfortable for me. I can. But the Guru is one. The disciple succession is strictly following what they heard from their Guru, what they heard from Bhagavatam, what they heard from the real sadhus. Guru, Shastra, Sadhu. These three must be like one. And of course, there has to be some realization there. We cannot just repeat, try, because it is without energy, it is just knowledge, jnana. But bhakti is more. We must open the door of our heart and let it in. Yes, I am nobody. I am insignificant. I am fully depending on the mercy of my Divine Master. So this relation has to become very intense, and it has to become real. It is not temporary. As long as I see him before me, and he's smiling at me or whatever, he's here. No. He's always here. A real spiritual master and a real disciple, they are never separated. He will not let them alone. There is a difference, and as long as we have not got this realization, we will have hard times to surrender. Our mind will speculate, and we will always avoid surrender. We will not accept that everything is in his hand. We don't want to give up the tendency of controlling or of doing things as I think. As long as this is there, we cannot call us. Why? We have not understood transcendental plane, transcendental life. Guru is not some easy thing. We should be very careful. If we are thinking like this, Guru will be absent. We have no connection. We may think, we imagine, our imagination, but in our imagination, Guru also supports me, my desires. Okay, you find such gurus, many, many. It is a very simple principle. It is working very simple, everything. As long as I and my consciousness is there, I will be lost. I am not be able to understand what is spiritual life. As soon as we surrender, everything becomes very simple. It's very simple. The most simple life God manifests in Vrindavan. Has no colors or his most devotees are very simple. But they have so much devotion, so much surrender, so much love. It is based on this high level. But we have no experience of this. We are searching for this love and for these relations in this material world. And we cannot give it up. It is like this. Hankering. There's one question. In spite of accepting mantras, why are our minds still unregulated? So even if you have got the mantra, but why is this our minds still unregulated? It's like madman. If our minds remain unregulated after having received mantras, it means we have not actually received the mantras. Giving mantras is more than whispering something or blowing air into someone's ears. Accepting mantra initiation means to accept transcendental knowledge. This transcendental knowledge smashes to pieces the pillars of nescience we have accumulated since time immemorial. Then builds pillars of eternal truth out of transcendental knowledge. When Lord Krishna gave Brahma transcendental knowledge, he said, I am the absolute truth. Only an empowered personality can reveal the absolute truth. This empowered personality is the spiritual master. Many insignificant agents or messengers come into this world. But the most powerful messages are sent by God. Krishna adapts them to the needs of their recipients and calls them spiritual masters. Such expert qualities reveal the absolute truth. Only such spiritual masters can destroy our mental speculation and bring about a radical change in our spiritual propensity. The knowledge we receive from the spiritual master is not mundane, but transcendental, spiritual. This transcendental knowledge is Krishna. Krishna is eternal and full of knowledge and bliss. Mantra is fully cognizant. Mantra can definitely regulate our mind. It can deliver the mind from both vice and virtue, and affords us the qualification to cultivate real spiritual life. So we must hear from a bona fide spiritual master. When we first hear from Guru, his words appear revolting to us. Some unfortunate people dare to think we can correct our spiritual master by our own experience. This I meet we have such candidates in our surroundings. But the current of mundane thoughts cannot attack the spiritual master. He is situated millions of miles from such thoughts. He is known as Guru because his position does not shift. He is the heaviest personality. So Guru means also heavy. What is heavy? He is fixed. Nobody can move him from his position or from his transcendental plane or realizations or relation to the Supreme Lord and to his Guru. Nobody. He is millions of miles. Of course, it is just an example. Away, we cannot, by arguing with him on the mundane plane, it is something like we are beating ourselves. Because we have not realized and understood transcendental life. So, what argue can one bring on the mundane level? What kind of argument he may give that I am right and my experience is this, my realization is like this. But we are far, far away from the real. Yes, we always have to be conscious. Even if one thinks one is very advanced, never think like this. We are far, far away. We are depending, everything is dependent on Supreme Lord. We are, whatever I may think, it is from the beginning to the end, it is wrong. Even if it's right, it is wrong. Because it has had no touch with the real thing, with the transcendental plane. We are not connected with the supreme power. We are acting individual. We are acting from our false ego. I have realized, I understand this. This is my way. Okay? Go on. This is a very simple principle. We have to pray, we have to beg, we have to cry. Please, my Lord, give me a tiny, tiny drop of your mercy. Just imagine how insignificant we are amongst in this universe. We want to speak in the billions of universes who are there. And we think we have discovered and we can argue with the absolute truth. We have to take a complete different position to the Supreme. We do not know anything. We are always dependent on Him. And all mistakes we do, it will harm us. This is the law of this world where we are living. Anything to say?
It's beautiful, Maharaj. Only who is Sharanagata, only who is surrendered person can speak in this way. This is reality. Even Bhakti.
I tell you deeper morality. We can understand it theoretically now. But then comes situation where our personal emotion are coming out, then we forget this position. Then again we are pulled down to the mundane conception. Again we see with the eyes of a materialist. We have to always see, I see wrong. If Krishna arranges like this, yes, He may do as He likes. When we take the position of the negative, and He is the positive, then a realization will come, understanding will come. If it's the opposite, then we are impotent in this world. As soon as material motives or arguments, we are not able to understand anything on the transcendental, what is spiritual, what is our real position. So, bell ringing, we have to stop here. I don't know, I speak these things, but it is coming. I have no, I hear these lectures also myself because I want to know what I said. But basically, when I hear it, it is not, I like to hear it. I'm also hearing these things. And this Swami Maharaj said, he was reading his, or hearing his lectures, and also even Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta, he wants to, what did I say? What was? There are many examples given. Where he asked his close devotees, what did I say? What was? So please excuse me if anything based on false ego is said. It is not my intention to speak from my opinion. Jai Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Srila Gurudev Nityal Hila Bhakshtam Vishwapad Paramahamsa Digacharya Stoda Sri Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Buddhi Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Paramanandi Panchakalpatarubhyas